Howdy, everybody. It's Cheri, and I'm in the craft camper, and I shut the heat off earlier because it was so nice and lovely warm outside, and now I'm freezing. I'm really cold, guys. I've got it cranked up behind me. I'm like warming my hands. Hopefully, you all are doing well. I've had a pretty good day. I've been working on lots of CranKnitty businessy stuff, so it's been good. It's cold. It was very nice today, but it's kind of dark out now. Can I say I really do not like daylight savings time? I will say it again. I do not like it, Sam. I do not like daylight savings time. Okay, so how's everybody doing? How you doing? Who do we have? We have Kim is in the house from Poughkeepsie, and we have Sandy. Hi, Sandy. Are you cold? I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm old. I have something I'd like to hold. I don't know. You guys, I'm in a mood. Let me tell you. I am in a mood. I've spent the last, I don't know. Do you ever get doing computer stuff and then you just spend a very long time on something that really probably makes no difference at all? That's what I've been doing. But yes, some Canvas stuff, some layout stuff for the new CrankKnit network. Yeah. Hello, Cheryl. How are you doing? Darla K. How are you? Hello, Pumpkin Bee Creations. How are you? I don't know that have I seen Pumpkin Bee Creations here before? Thank you for being here. And you're on the Facebook. You're the only one. Oh, I see Lisa here too. It only says there's one of you though. On my little StreamYard yardy thing, I think it's not accurate. But thank you for being here. Hello, Tracy. And there's Lisa. She is on the Facebooks too. Facebook StreamYard. I only see one. Like it shows me guys on the screen like how many people, and it's never right. I don't think it's ever right because it doesn't match up. Maybe the delay. I have no idea. Hello, Sandra, and we have Alice, Lisa. Love the hearts. Love the hearts. Tammy King, JNT Leather. Thank you for coming back. I was gonna go watch you had a live going, right? I didn't get it. I didn't get to it. Sandy says feels like the days fly by. I'm very tired. I'm like very fatigued. I don't like the whole daylight savings timey thing. I just don't. My body doesn't like it. But yes, the day did fly by. Michelle D. Hello to you. We have Tracy Newkirk. There's a place called Newkirk Electric here in West Michigan. They're a pretty awesome company, Newkirk. And I think it's spelled exactly the same way. Moving to Shasta. Is it California? Oh, well, that's exciting. Sold my home today, ladies. Oh, well, congratulations. That's awesome. That's awesome, especially with interest rates the way they are. So I'm glad you've sold it. And yeah, well, I wish you well on your move. That's exciting. Moving is exciting. It's always exciting. It's fun, right? Sometimes the packing is the bad part. Yes. Rhonda in Tallahassee. Hello, Judith Hunter. How are you doing? How are you doing, Judith? And JNT Leather. Mostly done with this fanny pack. The hide is so lovely. I wish I could pop a picture. You know what? Later we'll be able to do that. In the group, we'll be able to do that. I can go live and we can all like share stuff. That'll be nice. It won't be like this kind of live. It'll be a different kind of live, but it'll be nice. And we can do that. Florence Gonzalez. Oh, it's Maggie. Okay, Pumpkin Bee Creations. Got it. All right. Yay. Okay, gotcha. Maggie Dixon. Now I know. Okay, guys, so I have a question, and I'll do some more here before I do the camera. I'm going to do more Heartland. I'm going to do purple. Love me some purple. I'm thinking I want to put a stripe in it, though. This is actually basic stitch, but it's very similar. So I think it'll work. But I don't remember what my counts were when I used to do stripes all the time. So I'm guessing I do like 20 and then maybe 5 and then the rest. I'm not sure what that's going to look like. I think we're going to do it, though. It may look really dumb. Don't make fun of me after I'm done. My book that has all of my recipes in it is in the house. And I could probably ask Mr. Mant to bring it to me, but I don't know if he would do that. I don't know if he's watching. If he's watching and he'd want to be a lovely husband and bring me my book that's on my desk that has the alphabet in gold on it, then I could look at what my counts are and then I would know, and it won't look silly making a stripe in the hat that's not in the right place. But if not, we will just do it and see what happens. So I don't know if he's watching. Okay, so then we have, so I don't know, you guys think like a stripe? See, it would be kind of, I'm thinking like somewhere in here. I mean, I could do it on the brim. That would be kind of sweet. It's a little bit more tricky because I have to like count and stuff and figure it out. If my tension's not accurate. But I'm thinking we'll do like a five band right here. Oh, come on in. Scared the poop out of me. Is it Mr. Bant?
Is this the book you wanted?
That is the book I wanted. Thank you so much. I love you so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you for watching.
You're welcome.
I think I peed my pants a little, even though okay, thank you. All right. So now I have my book. So now let's look really quick. Are you guys laughing at me? Okay. I have like hat counts in the back of it, but I don't remember what's what without looking them up. So it may not make a bit of difference. Let's see. This one I did 15, 3, 7, 3. Okay, so if I did 15, so if I did 18 and 7, because this one had a lot of stripes in it. So I did 18 and 7, and then 75, 95, 6, 7, 100. That would be 100. Okay, so 100. I don't know about 7 though. I was thinking 5. I have fuzz in my mouth now. Maybe I'll do 7. All right. I think we'll do 18, 7, and then the rest to 130. That's what I'm thinking. Originally, I was going to do 19, 5, and then the rest to 130. Well, that's one of them I did. Well, let me look. Let me looky. Let me see if I have any more stripies. I know I have other stripy ones. Oh, let's see. I'm so unorganized when I write stuff down. Not gonna lie. Again, I did 15, 3, 7, 3, 102. That is 6. So it'd be 21. Yeah, that's 130. So I think I'll do 18, 7, and then 130. I think that's what I'll do. Okay. Hopefully it works. I don't know. So we're going to do 18 of purple, 7 of the cream, and then the rest to 130, if that makes sense. That's what we're going to do. Cheryl says, I can't find the link to the Zoom. Can you help? I don't have one yet for you. I was going to work on that this afternoon, and then I got sidetracked. So I have not set the dates for the Zoom yet. So I haven't sent them out. So you're not missing, Cheryl. I just haven't done it yet. Let me go ahead and do this. Wait, that's not the right one. That's not the right one. All right. So just stay tuned. Give me another day and I'll have the dates up, and then I will email them out to anybody who's on the Zoom group list. I just have not done it yet. So that's why you don't have them. Because I just got sidetracked. And this is, yeah, thank you. Thank you for the Zoom group link up there. That's where you need to go to get on the list. And eventually you will get an email from me when I get off my hiney and get it done. Lisa says, I have 18. I have 18. What did I say? Now let me think about this. I have 18. I have 18. 18. I don't remember. Hello to Alice O'Neill. Went downstairs for my package. I thought the wind was going to blow me down. Oh gosh, that's crazy. Yeah, it's a little chilly now. I don't know what the temp. I guess I could look. Hold on. Let me tell you what temp. It's 48 though. I don't know. I think I'm anemic. That should be a song. I'm Linda in Maybrook, New York. Maybrook. Wonder where that's at. Maybrook. We have Sue Dial. Hello to you. Oh, Shar is here. Hello. Here for a minute. Gotta go to work. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, but don't you work? No. Do you work at the craft store? You used to work at the craft store. I don't know, guys. I was eyeing. They built a new. Oh, I'm not doing that first. We're doing this one first. They built a new Hobby Lobby in Ludington, so that's about the same. It's a little closer than the other Hobby Lobby. And my crazy self was thinking about applying there. Like that's really not very smart of a thing for me to do, really, because of the driving and all of the things. But I don't know. Do you get a discount at the Hobby Lobby? I know you do at Joann's, and it's pretty good. But they don't ever get back with anybody. And they did file Chapter 11, guys. Did you see that? That's a very sad day for me because I like me some Joann's. Kind of not surprised, but I kind of am at the same time. So I don't know. I'm gonna be sad because I don't. How many businesses do you know that file Chapter 11 and then end up doing fabulous? They usually don't. I know it's a restructure and it's supposed to be business as usual, but that means they're not doing good. So we'll see if they survive. I don't know. I'll be sad because I like Big Twist value yarn. I mean, everything else I just smacked myself in the face. Everything else I can probably get someplace else. So I can probably, I can get Lion Brand directly from Lion Brand if I have to. Hobby Lobby has some stuff, but I like Big Twist Value and Big Twist Living and Big Twist Shine. I like the Big Twist brand of yarns. And so I'll be very, very sad if something happens to them. Very sad. I will cry a tear. No joke. Sue's been doing a diamond painting. Going blind, but it's addictive. I need to try one. I think it would be very therapeutic. I need to try one. Plus, I need to shut up and start cranking. And I need to reset my counter because I already put one row on there. Okay, so I'm going to get cast on now. Cast on. Cast off. We're going to do, what did I say? We're going to do, did I say 18? Yeah, 15 and 3. 18. We're going to do 18 and 7 and then to 130. So we're going to do 18 of the purple. I hope this looks all right. I haven't done stripes in such a long time. I used to do them all the time, guys. I used to get all creative and I'd be like, I want to put a stripe here and I want to put a stripe there and put a stripe here. And I should do a grid. I know probably some other people have grids. I don't have anybody else's stuff, so I don't know this. But that's how I did it. I would figure out, like, I would look at my hat and then I count, like, how many stitches. And then I kind of just figure it out based on the yarn. Because sometimes every yarn is a little different. But a grid helps you figure that out if you have a grid. That would work. Okay. See if I did that right. It looks a little weird. Okay, we're going to do 19. All right. Anne from South Wales. How are you doing, Anne? We have Karen Dunlap. Oh, guys, I got an update from my daughter today. If you were on earlier with me, you heard that she has a very colicky baby. My granddaughter is very colicky. And it's kind of like I thought. I told her already that I thought dairy might be a culprit. The pediatrician suggested that she do an elimination diet and get rid of the dairy because of how the baby's responding and acting. So she's pretty sad about that. I don't eat dairy and I do very well. There's so many alternatives, guys. And if you're not like doing super healthy food, like before I used to do whole food plant-based. So I didn't eat, and I did no oil, like zero oil. So anything with oil in it, I didn't eat it, which makes it way more difficult because there's oil in everything. But if you're not doing that and you're just going dairy free, lots of options. So she was kind of depressed, but I'm like, hey, you're talking to the person that knows. I stayed in Pennsylvania for a whole week and I didn't have any dairy at all. And I ate lots of stuff and I gained weight. So you can eat lots of not so, yeah, I mean, what should I say? Yummy foods that aren't so good for you even and not have dairy. So yeah, so that's what she's up to. And she's gaining weight well. So there's no issue with that. So she's not giving up on the nursing just yet. And she's gonna buckle down and do the non-dairy thing. So I'm excited. Hopefully that'll work for her. I know how hard it is though. Guys, getting off of dairy is like getting off of like some drug. It's bad. If you've ever quit dairy, it's like quitting sugar. You're gonna have like major withdrawal. People don't think so, but you do. It's addicting. It like has the same dopamine hits as like some drugs. So yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. Hello, Beanie Babe. How are you doing? JNT Leather. What did you say? I will never move back to a horrible place with prices and rude people. I don't know, JNT Leather. There's some rude people everywhere you go. But yes, California. I bet I've never been, but from what I've heard, it's very expensive. Very expensive to live there. I would like to visit sometime, but yeah. Tina Fletcher, hello. Just about managed to stay awake. Oh, it's late where you're at, isn't it? I'm really tired too, guys. I need to get this done so I can go to bed. Actually, it's if I get this done and then went right to bed, that'd be a shocker. That won't be for a while, but Connie in the fort, how are you doing? Kathy Ferguson is in Virginia. Deb Carol, that's okay. I was chatting, Deb, no biggie. And we have Carol Boosie. Is it Boosie? Boucher. Boucher? Is it Is it Boucher? That sounds very fancy. I don't know if that's how you say it, but it sounds the way that you write your name, because I gotta tell you, I love the Karol. I love Carol like that. That is awesome. But if it's Boucher, it's like Carol Boucher. I don't know. It just sounds very fancy. You sound very fancy. Kind of like the Arringtons. Bill and Joyce Arrington. They are my Bridgerton people. I don't know if they're here, if she's here. But now we have Carol Boucher. She can join the Arringtons with the fancy. Do you guys think I'm weird? I am a little. I'm a little strange. Alice says favorite color. Is purple your favorite color? Okay, wait a minute here. Let me. Nancy asks me, have you ever used the 4-pin French knitting? I have not. You mean like the tulip? Like the little one? I have the 6-pin. Is it a hand knitter? Like a little 4-pin? Because I think the tulip is a 4-pin. I'm not sure. Kathy says it's supposed to be in the 20s. Ick. See, I don't like this up and down baloney. I don't like it. It's got to stop. I'd rather have it cold and stay cold or warm and stay warm. I don't want the boop, 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 boop. I don't like it. Margaret, hey, it's 23:40 here in the UK. Oh, it's late. Isn't? Yeah, the purple is nice, isn't it, Lisa? I really like it. Who, Joanne's did? Yeah, Alice, they did. They filed Chapter 11. They did. Which is reorganization. So I think too much decor and more crafts. But I don't know, guys. I don't know what the answer to that is. Because we're all still buying craft supplies. I know we are. And I know I am. I know I'm spending money at the Joann's. So I'm not sure. Not sure why, guys. It could just be mismanagement, too much inventory, not enough. Like, I don't know. It's hard. Like, our Joann's never has, like, their inventory online and what they have on the shelves is never the same. And that's very frustrating. I'm not going to lie. Okay, so we're going to do, this is our last one of the purple. Beep, beep, boop, 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 beep. Okay, I'm going to change my color to this creamy creamer, okay? So I'm going to cut it, going to drop it in, and this is the 48 pin, and now I'm going to come in with this. This is, what's it called? Basic stitch. I want to say basic bitch. I'm sorry, but that's what I think of every time I say basic stitch. That's what I think of. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the curse words. Okay, so we're going to snap that into the feeder. I'm going to put it in the tension guide. Hold both of them. So I've got them laying side by side. Hold both of them really snug until I get a couple in. And then I let go. And we're going to do 7. So 18 plus 7 is 25. Is that right? 19, 20, 20, 25. Yeah, 25. 25. That's what it is. Okay, so we're going to go to 25. I'll do one more and then I'll have to half tie it. All right. We shall half tie. Woo-hoo! All right. Go to 25 and then we'll switch back to the purple. Okay, this is our last one for this one. Because I think that's what I want to do. I don't think I want to make it bigger. Nope, I don't want to. We're just doing this. We're just doing 7. That's all we're doing. Okay, so 25. Drop that puppy in. We're going back to the purple. Let me get the cream out of there. Creamer dreamer. Okay, there we go. All right. Okay, let's see what we got. So now we're going to change to the purple. Back to the purple. Snap it into the feeder. Put it in the tension guide. Grab the 2 tails. And then you crank like that. Okay. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. I'm going to go. Whoop. Oh, So Young Crafty's here. Hello, Leah. How are you? Yes, they are doing good. Yeah, colicky. It's not the end of the world, you know. It just feels like it for her. I would hold mine up like burping and pat their butts fairly hard since I use cloth diapers and rubber covers. Several layers to go through. I actually feel it, but I got great burps. Yeah, I'll have to tell her to try the butt patting. Yeah, no burpy burps. So she said she's gotten a few, but when I was there, I have all my magic tricks from the other 8 kids I've had, and none of them worked. So I'm not sure. Not sure why she can't get the gas out. I think she's just like very stubborn, like her mother. Yes. Vicky said, is that your favorite? It is right now, Vicky. I use it a lot. I have been using it a lot. So yes, I would say right now it's my favorite to crank. I like all my machines though. I like all of them, except for I will say, I'm not as fond of this one. I don't really like this guy. It's cute little rabbit. These are stupid. And when I had it apart, if I thought about this, I didn't say anything to Mr. Bant when we were in Pennsylvania when I did the video with the new gear. But I think we take a Dremel tool and cut those stinking things off of there. That would be good. Because they get in the way. That's silly. I know they made it because it's a toy and they think it's cute. It's dumb. I'm thinking about contacting Centro and seeing if they'll do some collab or something on making a machine that's a little different. I don't know that they would do that, but I don't know. I think they should. Don't you think? Thank you so much, Lori, in Houston, Texas. And she's rubbing it in because it's 80 degrees. Lori, I need to come visit you because it's warm and I'm cold. Pumpkin bee creations. Tried a new recipe with sweet potatoes, and it's real. I love sweet potatoes. Maggie, I love sweet potatoes. I love, love, love. Now, there's only one other person in my family who will really eat them, and that's my son Logan, because he loves them like I love them. Maybe not as much as I love them. But I would love to know your recipe. So feel free to share it with me if you like. Anybody else love sweet potatoes? I love them. I could probably eat sweet potatoes for multiple meals a day. Yeah, I even put them one time. I did them in my oats. I know that sounds very weird, but it was almost like with some brown sugar and a little bit of cinnamon. It was very good. It was very, very good. Very good. Cheese is the worst. Yes, it is. Yes, it is, Sandy. I agree. Amen. Amen to that. It's not the actual dairy. It's lactose. It's the protein. It's the protein, actually. It's the protein in the milk. It's not really the lactose. And really, there are some babies who have like major colic. Well, still the soy protein mimics the protein that's in the cow's milk. So some babies, if they're very highly sensitive, they will have the soy sensitivity too. But it's neither here nor there. Dairy is not good. I don't care what anyone says. It's not good. It's good for baby cows. They love it. But not for us. All right. Although it's very tasty. I'm not going to lie. I think this is going to look cool if my top is where I'm afraid it's going to be really high, like up here, but I think it might still look okay. Thank you, Marilyn King, for the congratulations. Thank you, thank you. Tina says it's 11:46. Yeah, that's late, Tina. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Boucher. See? That's Boucher. That sounds really, yeah, Boucher. That's pretty fancy. Absolutely weird. I am absolutely okay. I'm scrolling all the way down, guys, because I am like so. I'll try to keep cupped up. Karen says when I was pregnant with some, I would eat plate after plate with sweet potato fries. Ooh, sweet potato fries sound good. Even though, guys, I ate way too much. My one daughter, our oldest that still lives in the area, she's the one that moved out with our oldest son. They live together. They rent a place together. While we were gone, she was helping kind of look after her siblings. And she made us homemade lasagna with no cheese. But it's so good. And I like stuffed myself. I ate it for lunch today. I ate it for dinner today, and I ate way too much of it. And I feel too full. But it was so good. And it was so sweet of her to do that. We came home to a clean house and homemade lasagna. Yeah, it's very good. Cheryl says, yes, I love them. I could eat sweet potatoes every day. And they're really good for you. I have to tell you, Christine in Kenya, the lady that I go back and forth with in Kenya, she farms sweet potatoes. So that's a lot of times that's all they have to eat is sweet potatoes. But they are good for you. They're very good for you. That's her part-time gig. And she helps other families with farming sweet potatoes. Judith, I was thinking the same thing today when making my first kindness doll. Oh, what were you thinking, Judith? I missed it. What was I saying? I don't know. Hello, Chrissy in Florida. Hola. Is it Martz? I always say this wrong. Is it Martz's Yarns and Crafts? Let me look at my glasses. You guys, I'm going to get an eye doctor's appointment. Mr. Ray and I have to go get new glasses so I can actually see. Because I cannot. Like, I can hold my glasses like this for my bifocals, and then I can read it like this. Everything's blurry, not gonna lie. So I'm kind of guessing sometimes when I say stuff. Hello, Rini in Illinois. Yes. Okay, so now we're gonna go to 130. I don't know what it's gonna look like. Hoping it'll look okay. Yeah, Maggie, that's true. Eat it for a snack. It'll make you full all day. All right. Lisa says my 22 pin Centro has 4 legs like the big Centro. Oh, see, that's the better one, I think. To be honest, I think that one is probably better than the rabbit. My 32 pin is coming soon. Who said yeah? Yeah, Karen, I agree. Get that, bust out the Dremel, bust it out. Bust out the Dremel. Take those ears off. I think I want to do that, actually. I think I do. Sandra says, I was wondering if anyone has made, and I think maybe I took that down. I don't know if you put that up there, Sandy, and I took it down. I apologize. I was wondering if anyone has made a chemo hat on your machines. I am hand knitting one for my niece. I was wondering if it would be snug enough around her head. I believe so, Sandra. I don't know. Like, I think if you're going to do chemo hats, you want to use some really uber soft yarn. And somebody might have said something there. But I think, where is, like the, I don't know if I have any more. I think I do. Let me see if I can find it here. Oh, yeah. Let me show you. This is, I think it's called Colorama. I think that's what it's called. Is it like the Halo yarn? This is very soft. This would be a nice one to use, and it goes through the machine very nice. It comes in different colors, like it's a variegated color or ombre. I think it's called Colorama. Is it Karen? I don't know. Halo yarn. I don't know. You guys might know. It used to come in an Ogo, I think, but they don't make it like that anymore. But I would use a really, really soft yarn if you can find a really soft. I think Karen Simply Soft might work too, actually. But maybe you all have some counts for like doing just the beanie. If any of you have done them for chemo patients. But yes, you can absolutely do them. Absolutely. Yeah, thank you, Sandy. You know what? I didn't read it. And then, yeah. So if anybody has any suggestions for, yeah, definitely be snug enough for sure. It just be my only concern for chemo patients is I think that sometimes sensitivity is an issue. I could be wrong. I don't know myself. Maybe somebody on here does know. So you just want to make sure that you're using a very soft, maybe even a 3-weight yarn, like a really soft, like baby 3-weight would be, and then it wouldn't be as heavy either, but it would keep your head warm, if that makes sense. Yeah, Elise, hello to you. Why is it not letting me? Boop. There we go. I had to like do it another one down. I don't know. You are not late, Elise. You are on time. And Jean says, good morning from Western. It's being silly. There. I have to like do it below it. I don't know why. Jean's in Australia, in the land down under. Hello from Holland. Is it Ferdy? Ferdy, I think that's how you say your name. Alice says, is that wool? I can't use it. No, this is not wool. This is just acrylic. I very rarely ever use wool. And if I do, it's a mix. This was a wool blend for that color yarn. I generally don't, because for the donation, I have to write on it wool for when I'm donating because I'm afraid somebody might have issue with it. Hello in Wisconsin. How are you? But yeah, I try not to use wool if I'm doing donated hats just because I think it can be problematic, even though sometimes they make some really nice hats. Yeah, Cheri says chemo hats should be soft and stretchy. I'm looking for the perfect recipe for chemo hats too. The infusion room is kind of chilly. Patients have blankets for warmer if they need them. Yeah. And I would think you'd want a beanie style, maybe no brim even. So maybe, maybe you do like the beanie style, like a 65, like double that would be like a 110 or a 120, maybe a 110, maybe depending on the yarn you do. Because I think it'd be nice to just have a beanie style with no brim, unless their ears get cold. I don't know. I just don't know how much pressure, on the head is an issue. So if somebody has some suggestions, that would be awesome. Hello, Beth. How are you in Alma? You are so welcome, Alice. All right. So I'm thinking this is going to be okay. See the stripey in there? I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it does. Yeah, and like PJ Mommy says, yes, definitely on the 48 pin as well. Hello, what are you making in the spring? Cheri, I'm doing hats. Libby 3, still doing hats. I still will make hats every Monday and other days all year. There's a turban for chemo on YouTube. Oh yeah, look, Sue says there's a turban. I'll have to look that one up. Hello in France. How are you? Congrats on the Central 48. Oh, that's so cool. You made some beanies. Are you having fun cranking out the beanies? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm stuck. I'm caught. I've got these clamps. I really probably should find some other clamps, because these are so big. I know I say that I need a different table and I needed some other clamps, and I never change anything that I'm doing. I get stuck in my ways, you know what I mean? I'm excited. I still haven't opened up my box from Southpaw Fiber Arts. It's still sitting on my desk. I need to get that done too. I was thinking about like the chemo patients and the where they do the infusion or whatever. Do they have to keep it? Do they have to keep it cold? I mean, is that just to keep like germs down and stuff? Is that why they do it? I kind of wondered. Lisa asked, how tall is my table? I am not sure. It's a good question. I would like one that's different though. I got it because I will tell you here. Hold on. If I can find my tape measure. My tape measure. I don't know if I have it in here. I may not. I never put stuff back in the same place where I keep it, like all the time. Yeah, I don't know where my tape measure is. So I can't measure it. I'm sorry. I don't know what I did with it. Oh, wait. I got this. Hold on. I will tell you. I've got a big old measuring stick. I have multiple. Okay. It is exactly 24 inches. So it's exactly 24 inches. But my problem is it's got this really thick top that's like 2 inches thick. But it's not 2 inches thick all the way around. It's only on the lip. So it makes it kind of a problem for clamping it down. I've seen people with the round tables, and I think that might be nicer for cranking. I don't know. I'm not sure yet. I still haven't decided. I haven't been doing it long enough. No. I know it's silly. Let's see. Hello to you. I made some funny beanies too, along with some missed stitches. Yeah, that's all right. Sometimes that happens. It's all a learning process. I use a long loom to knit. What are you using? Is it hard to learn? It's not hard to learn, Teresa. Or is it Therese? It's not really. A lot of what once you learn to cast on, once you learn the cast on and the cast off, those are like the two hardest things initially. But a lot of the issue that happens with these knitting machines is finding the right yarn. Once you find the right yarn, you're golden. It's not a problem at all. And it's more fun to make stuff then because you're not fighting with the machine. Hi, Brenda. How are you? Thanks. You look comfortable. Like it's the perfect. You know what? It's not. The height I like. It's not too bad. It's just I would rather. I don't know if you guys can see. Like here and here, I have to wrap my legs around it, and if I sit here for too long, it's not the most comfortable. And I think if it was just a little like rounder or smaller, then it might not be so bad about having to wrap my legs around it. If that makes sense. My hips get to bothering me. I don't know. I know that sounds strange, but Darla K, my stepdad made my table and the top was a broken wood turntable. Oh, see? And did you guys see Nikita's like workstation? It's all fancy and she has holes in it and it's all good. She can do long tubes. Pretty awesome. Sandy says you use an IKEA stool. Ooh, I need to check that out. Is it round, Sandy, or do you flip it over? Because I've seen where people flip them over and like set them down in. That's a good idea too. I just found. Oh, that's awesome that you just found the page. Well, welcome. Thank you for being here on the live. All right. I got to keep my yarn from being tangled. It's round. I'll have to check that out. Which one is the right yarn for the Center 48? Ferdy, I'm using Heartland, Lineberry and Heartland right now. I really like that. I really like Karen Simply Soft. My machines really like it. The Big Twist Shine is another one that's really nice. And you can get good deals on it. We have a knot. Do we have a knot? I might have to cut that, guys. I'm gonna have to cut that. I do not want to put a knot in the middle of my hat, so we'll cut that out once we get to it. I'll have to pay attention. Let's see what else. If you have to order, there's several yarns from Ice that are really nice. nice from Ice. Their Magic Light is very nice, and the Nice Baby from Ice Yarns is nice. Goes through it really well. Let's see what else. Hirschner's Supreme Worsted yarn is very, very nice yarn. Those are all some of my favorites. Yarn Bee Soft Secret does very well too. Lisa, I like Sideways. I've thought about that. I probably should. Yes, Lisa, I probably like doing it like this. That would make a lot more sense, wouldn't it? I should do that. Okay, Lisa, we're doing it. We're switching it up. I never thought to do that, but that's like a dumb moment, right? That's so funny. Okay, hold on. I'm going to switch it. And then I'm going to give Lisa a kiss because I don't know why I never thought of that. Can I send you a kiss, Lisa? Okay, so we're switching it up. We're going to move it to the end. And clamp it on the end. Yes, this will. Okay, guys. This is one of those things where you guys are brilliant because trying to do this without having too much trouble. There we go. And then I'll push my table under a little more so you guys can see. But hold on. Lisa, I love you. Okay. And then that opens this up because I don't have that thing. I think that's going to be better. Lisa, oh my, why did I never think of that? I never thought to do that. Okay, I think that's going to work a lot better. And it's so much more comfortable. Lisa says it takes two heads. It does. Sometimes it takes just completely someone else's head. Oh, that's so much better for my hips. And I can just put my feet down here. Oh yeah, that's nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Lisa Whaley. Okay, now I got to find where my knot's at. Let's see. I got a glass mat on my... Oh, that's a good idea, Tina. Okay, so here's my knot. Let me go just a little bit more. I'm going to cut this out. Because I really don't want to put a knot in my... Because I don't know where it's going to show up. So I just lay it in like a color change. We'll lay it in like a color change. And then I'll hang on to my ends. And there we go. Oh, this is so much nicer. Oh my gosh. In France, we don't have the same yarn, but I will make... Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for being here. Check out Ice Yarns because I know you can get them in France. Thank you for coming. I want to get another pack of yarn, same as you gifted me. Tina, was it Ice Yarns that I gifted you? I don't even remember. I don't even remember what I gifted you. I've had my Addy for a while now, and I love it except for one thing. I don't like the handle. I have some arthritis in my hands. In the sand. Oh, is it easier to hold? See, Kathy, I would have thought, I think that for me, I think the Addy crank's easier, but I can understand that holding it like that. I wonder if you could change it. I wonder if you could change the handle or do something adaptive. But I could see how that might be an issue. South Carl Fiber Arts is in the house in California. You're not late. My husband had the channel up so I could listen on my drive. Oh, that's very sweet. I still have not opened the box. Maybe see Southpaw Fiber Arts. They have awesome capabilities of printing like plastic stuff. What's that called? Because my brain is dead. Maybe you could come up with some kind of a like alternative handle to the Addies, because Kathy said she has arthritis and that the round handle hurts her hand after a while. I wonder if there's some kind of adaptive thing that you could make to go over that. Huh. Interesting. Kathy says, I thought about gluing something to the handle. Yeah, 3D printing. There we go. Oh my gosh, my brain is dead. Maybe Grumpy Head could do it too. Yeah, they do print 3D print. Jacinda, hello. How are you, my dear? Thank you for being here. Hope you're doing well. Hope it's nice down there in Indiana. A larger handle. I think, is it just like she says the Centro handle or one of these is better for her arthritis? So I wonder if you could do some kind of like, I don't know. I don't know. Don't know what you could do, but I don't know if larger, Kathy, would it be, it needs to be smaller actually. Would that be right? So something that kind of clamps on that's smaller. I bet this would be nice. I bet this handle, and I don't know that you can do that, but this, something like that, that's, you know, might be better than that going like this kind of thing. I don't know. Just a thought. I don't know. Wendy Ort said cool needle. Huh. On the handle? Wouldn't it be great to run the machine with? It would be, Connie, it would. Just like a sewing machine. I've thought the same thing. Kathy says, yes, smaller. Yeah. So because it's just too, like having your hand like that. Yeah, I could see where that could, with someone that has any kind of arthritis, could be an issue. Yeah. That could be, maybe we should take a poll on how many people need some kind of adaptive thing for the Addy. You're welcome to ask that too, Shauna, in the group. You know, if you want to ask some questions because you're curious on how to then, you know, like items that you could have adaptive things that they might be interested in, feel free to do a post. I have no issue with that. Like if you want to ask questions that would, you know, you're serving the community. So if you want to ask the community what their thoughts are, you are welcome to do that. I know in some groups they wouldn't allow that. It's my group. I think it's okay. So if you want to do that, that's fine. If it gets spammy, then that's another thing, but you're not going to be spammy. So if you want to ask that, feel free. GNT leather. My Centro needle gears were sort of stripped, and my husband used some gray putty stuff that shaped with the handle, and it all works again. Well, that's awesome. Let's see. Changing your table around will probably be better for you. Yes, I think so, Paula. Because if I sit here for any length of time, it's almost like sitting crisscross applesauce, and you get up, and I'm like, so stiff. So this will be much nicer. GNT Leather says if you're left-handed, you have to work it backwards, cast on. Yes, you do, don't you? But I think we had that whole discussion. I've not tried it backwards, but I don't see any reason why you couldn't. Let's see. Tina said she went to Temu the other day and looked at a Centro, but it had gone back up to the $50 odd quid, the same as Amazon. Oh, that's sad. And you guys, if you're not in the CranKnit community, you can see down there at the bottom. Make sure to join that on Facebook. Make sure to join and share what you're doing. We'd love to know. Okay, Wendy says, oh wait, Bay says, how many ski hats have you made? You know what? Okay, I could probably figure it out, but I don't know. I was gonna keep track in the beginning. I know how many I've donated, but I don't know how many I've made. And because I've made so many offhand ones for like my kids or friends or whatever. I'll have to go back through and get a count though, because that would be kind of fun, or try to get an idea. I've made a lot. That's all I know. Wendy says, I wanted to ask you earlier about the hat that's on top of your bin, how to close off the straight top. Oh, this one down here that you can see. This one. This is done with the this pattern is from, I don't know the name, but it's the Fox Beanie pattern on YouTube. So if you look up Fox Beanie, it's her method of closing it. And it's actually a very good tutorial. And that's the way I did it on this one. And it was really easy. So you close one end but not the other, which is nice. So you only use waste yarn on one end and not the other. It's a little less intimidating than having to do two. I have done one where I did both and did flat and then pushed them into each other. I've done it that way as well. This is kind of nice because it's rounded off in here, so it kind of makes the cat ear kind of thing. When you put it on, you don't have to stitch it necessarily. You can if you want to put a little X's or whatever. But yes, it's the Fox beanie, I think, on YouTube. And yes, if you want to help support the channel, you can join the Hoop and Home membership on the YouTube channel, and then you get access. It's like $2.99 a month. You get access to the emojis, and I can see your name shows up in green when you ask a comment. But it's a way for you to support the channel and help me help you for doing tutorials. And guys, this week, I should say this. I should set a goal by the end of the week to have the tutorial up for these guys. Hopefully I'll have it done and up by the end of the week. Hopefully. Aren't they cute? They're so cute. I would have done it sooner, except for my granddaughter came. So it delayed me a bit. But this is going to be the Kitty and Coon tutorial, and that'll be up for you all to make them. I'm excited. Hopefully you'll do that. Uh-oh. Did you guys see what I did? Poopy doopies. So you're going to get to see me fix this. Shooty poo-poo. All right, we're going to do this, and I'm going to go around. Can you guys see what I did? I don't know if you can see this. It came out of my attention guide because I wasn't paying attention. And then I missed those. So I'm going to have all of this that I have to put. I can probably get it underneath this one. Hold on for doing it. I'm going to come back around, and we're going to try to work this here. Let me see. See, this is what happens when Cheri's not paying attention. So let's see how many I have. Let me mark them. And then we're going to fix it because I don't want to redo it because I have a stripe in it. Hold on. So you're going to get to see me fix a boo-boo. See, I make them too, guys. So I have this guy in there. I have 1, 2, 3. I think 3 stitches that I have to. I think that one's in. Yes, that one's in. So I'll have to fix these. All right. Oh, and guys, something that I decided while I was on this trip and I was making the amigurumi is I need different stitch markers because these things they're handy to have, but they're kind of a pain in the butt because they're kind of cheap. Okay, so now I have to go all the way around. I wish I could zoom in, but my camera, if I do that, it's going to mess it up. Okay, so I've got to start with that one. So let me grab it here. Let me get my pick. Hold on. And bye. Here we go. I'll use this. And I think I shall use this white one. All right. And it's going to be right there. There's I think I can see it. Okay. So now I have to, let me go this way just a little bit. I'm going to go underneath with my crochet hook. And then I'm going to bring this up. And then I shall pull this through. And this is not going to be fun. This is why you should always pay attention to what you're doing. And it's going to be super tight probably. Let me bring it back just enough that I can do this. Because since I only pulled in, hold on. We'll see if I can get it. I hope I don't have to redo it. I don't think I should have to though. Wait, hold on. Am I not through there? I'm not through there. Let me do that again. I might take a couple out so I can see what I'm doing. So what I did was it popped out of my feeder. So then it dropped 3 stitches. So I'm going to do this. We want to go underneath. I'm going to pull out 2. I think maybe 3. The problem is I let it get a little too snug, I think. There we go. Let me see here. What I got. What kind of mess I got. I'm going to have to pull my light down. Hold on. All right. Hold the awning. Just a little bit. Because my old eyes can't see. There we go. So we got to do this one over. And then we pull that through. Pull that baby through there. And then I have the problem where I split the yarn. There we go. I keep splitting the yarn. All right. Let me not split the yarn. It's easier if I sing to myself because then I don't get frustrated. Okay, so they got that one. I split it just a little bit, but we're going to live with it. And then we'll do the next one. We'll pull that through. And then we'll do the next one. And what I'm doing is each row I'm pulling it over and then I have to pull it through and do the stitches manually. And I have a feeling that I might have a struggle. I'll be on the struggle bus here because it's so tight. Okay. There we go. Okay, now I've got to get this over my needle without breaking everything. Can you hear how tight it is? Come on, baby. Come on, baby. All right, let me just take that out of there. We're going to get it. We're going to get it. We got that one. Oh, we did it. Okay, now I got to get it up on the pegs, though. And I don't have it on the pegs. So one down, two more to go. See how much of a pain in the butt this is? So this is why you should always pay attention. Yes, Cheri, I learned my lesson. I shall not do it again. Okay, so that one's done. Okay, so these, we have two more here that I have to do. So I'm going to bring that one up, and it's going to fall off, so I have to grab it. All right, we're going to pull out just a couple. Let's me get, so I go underneath all of my rows. I call them rungs. I don't know if that's a good term, but that's what I call them. I don't know, is my head in the way? Sorry if my head's in the way. All right. Let me get my, there we go. Got my stitch. Woohoo! I'm so proud of you, Cheri. All right, let me get my crochet hook through there. All right, so we got that one. So now it's so tight, guys. We'll see if I can do it. All right, so we got to lay that one over. And then we got to bring it through, and it's so tight. I don't know if I can. I don't know if I can do it. We're going to do it. I'm not giving up. And this is what you should do. Don't give up. Just keep talking to yourself. Okay, there's that one. Get over. Yes, we got that one. We're going to do one more. Pull this out from underneath there, and that'll make it easier. Okay, there we go. So we're going to go over. We have to lay it over the stitch. And then we have to pull it through. And it is so darn tight. It is really tight. Now see, if I would have left a little slack in there when I kept going, that would have been better. But that's all right. That's okay. All right, let me get underneath all of my pieces here. I think I'm under, no, I'm not underneath all. There, oh, come on. You little booger. You little sugar booger. Are you guys laughing at me? Because this is the way it is for me when I do a boo-boo. Oh, gosh. I can't, my fingernails can't. Oh, there. Did I get them all? Oh, I think I got them all. Okay. So I need to get my crochet hooky up there. Okay. I think I got it. Oh, little thing. Little turd ball. Okay. So we got it, but now it's very tight, and I'm snagging other things there. So now I got to get underneath her, and then I got to try to get it on the hook. It's not going to be easy, guys. It's not going to lie. It's going to be a little tough. Okay, so there. Let me see. Let me bring it back just a little bit. You shouldn't really do that. You got to be really, really careful. Oh, I might have a hard time. It's like, really snug. I wonder if I have it split. I think I might be able to do it. Let me get this guy out of there. Oh, I might have it. I might have it not through it. Yeah. Oh. Let me go here. Let me get that out of there. It is just so tight. I think I'm going to pull. I have to start again. We're still not giving up. Get this out of there. I'm going to pull a few out because it might be easier. I've got my crochet hook like it's stuck. Come on, you. There we go. Okay, let me pull a couple out. I think I probably split some stitches here, and that's why it's not pulling. There we go. I've got a big knot. Yes, that's exactly what I did. Okay. So now I have a few pulled out. That hopefully will make it easier to do it. Maybe. Maybe. I'm going to do one more. Get out of there. There we go. Don't let it fall. Don't you let it fall. There we go. Okay, I got it. All right. So now we're going to try it again. Let me loosen it just a bit. So let me make sure I don't have anything twisted. Okay. So now we're going to take the first one over, and then we will bring it through. And I got to make sure I don't split yarn. And that's what I'm having trouble with right now is, there we go. Okay, so that one's through. Get over that. That one's done. Then we'll go this one. See, when the lower they're down, the easier it is. When you get closer, it gets more snug, and that's when it's harder. Here's that one. There we go. See, wasn't it earlier I said you always have to have a loom pick? I could not do this if I didn't have a loom pick. I would not be able to grab it with my fingernails. Sometimes I'm able to. They're dredging our road right now. Go figure, huh? I might have split it here. This might be part of that stitch. I think it is, yeah. Okay. So here we go. This is the last one, and this one is very tight. Can you guys hear that? Figures they'd be doing that when I'm trying to do a live. They go through and they like grate our road because it gets really bumpy and it's very loud. Okay, so let's see if I can get this on now. It's still very snug, but it's not as bad as it was. Let me get my crochet hook out. Maybe. Okay. Now let me see if I can get this on my needle. Oh, no. Haha, I grabbed it again. Oh, no. We'll get it. We will. You guys will be like, I'm not staying until she's done. But you should. You should see. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to get it. Now, I could fix this when it's off, but I'm not going to do that. I mean, I could. It would probably be easier. I could probably do that. I could. I don't want it, though. I'd rather do it on the machine. Okay, let's try it again. Let me do this. Let me get some extra in there. We'll try it again. I wonder if I have it twisted. No, I don't have it twisted over there. It's okay. Now I got to be careful that I don't pull it off of the other side because I'm real close to doing that too. Now I will tell you, I generally don't have problems with the yarn splitting with Heartland, but I'm usually not having to do this very often because the reason that what happened is because I was not paying attention and it fell out of the feeder. But I will tell you, I'm having issue with it right now. When I want to do this, the yarn is splitting. Oh, come on. That goes there. There we go. There we go. There we go. Okay, so that one's done. Let me pull that down. So we did okay until the very end. And then when we get to the very end, that's when it's a problem. I may have to just maybe I'll do that. I don't want to have to do that though. We're on 102. I suppose I could do it. I don't want to do it at the end. I might have to. I did a video on that, how to fix it after the fact. And I know that I know how to do it, but if I can't get it this time, I will. I will do that. Okay, see, it's so snug. Let me pull it out. of there. That might make it easier. All right, let me get that there. Okay, get down. I gotta make sure I've got the right. Let me try it this way. I think I got it, guys. I think I got it. I think I got it. Did I get all of it? No, I didn't. Is that right? There, I think I did. I think I got it. No, I didn't. Ah! It slipped out. Okay, so, oh, it's so close. It was so close, but yet so far. Get out of there. Get out of there. Get out of there. All right, so now I have to get it out to be able to put my stitch marker on it. So let me, there we go. And the other one popped off on the other side too. So I think I'm just going to put stitch markers on them and then I'll fix it afterwards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull this out just a couple. And I've got this one beside me here too. And I'm going to put a stitch marker in this one. I got to make sure the other one doesn't drop a whole lot more too. And then I'll just leave them in there and I'll keep cranking. And then I'll fix it when I take it off. Okay. All right. And this one is close to falling all the way down here. So I'll get it to where I have it. Let's see, there we go. And you have to grab like there. And then what's going to happen is it's going to continue to knit. And I think it's just those two. And you can see this one. You can see it. I don't know if you guys can see it. See, I've got it right there and I've got it right here holding it so it does not go anywhere. I'll fix it when I take it off because I think it'll be easier. Okay, so we'll go to 130. Hopefully this will wake back up. And then I will just fix it when it's off. Oh no, another knot. This is not good. Harlan, what are you doing to me? Or Lion Brand. See, can you guys see this? See, it's like a tie-in. You don't want to put that. You could feed that through. You don't want to do that. You don't want to feed it through. All right. So I'm just going to cut it out. And I'll put it in there. And I'll cut this one out. We'll put it in there. And sometimes you'll get a ball or a skein that it has a lot of knots in it. I don't generally have that problem with Heartland. Not usually. Most of the time I don't have any tie-ins at all. All right. Oh, this drives me crazy to just look at that. So funny. Let me roll this up a little more so it's not dragging. And then make sure those are not going to get in there. So what did you guys think of this crazy? Now, would you guys have just given up? Would you have just given up? Because you could start all over, but I have so many tie-ins. I don't want to start all over. Not at all. So I'll have to do the same thing. I'll have to go through and I'll have to like knit all the way up those stitches to be able to save it. Or we could just do a drop knot. I need to try the diamond arts. I need to. 15 more to go. 15 more. Hello, Molly Brown. Sandy said I probably would have. I know I would. No, don't do it. Don't give up. Oh, I thought there was another knot. I was going to say, you got to be kidding me. Whoopsie, whoopsie poopsie. I pulled it all the way out. I'd love to try them, but my eyesight, it struggle. Oh, with the diamond. Yes. I got a free membership in the last week's live, but didn't realize it until I saw the email. Oh, you're so welcome. Sue says I'm struggling. Are you struggling with the diamond thing? Libby? Now I gotta be careful because it'll keep, I'm pulling those up. Don't want them to pull through. And this it'll throw my tension off a bit. I'll have to really pull on it to make it like not look funky, but I think I can fix it. And it'll be on the inside too, so it's not too big of a deal. All right, so we have one more. And then we shall cast off. And what I'm going to do is I will mark those stitches when I get there too with stitch markers as well up here. So I know like where I'm going, if that makes sense. So I know exactly where I'm at. All right, so let's cast off this beast of a hat that's given me so much trouble. Actually, it didn't. It was me being silly. You know, this isn't the first time I've done that. I've done that quite a few times where I go to like grab something or I get all like, you know, where I'm gesturing a little too aggressively and I knock it out of the tension guide and I don't even realize it. And I just keep going without paying attention. It's aggravating. But it happens. And then we deal with it, right? Okay. So let's see. Get here. I gotta pay attention. So once I get around to those spots, I'm gonna put stitch markers on there. So I think it's 20. I think it's this one here. That one's okay. I think it's this one and this one. I think it's 28 and 29. I'm almost positive that that's the case. I think. I think it's the next one. All right. So I'm going to put a stitch mark. And this is just to help me, like kind of, and I might be a little off. I don't know. We'll find out. So, but it'll be kind of close. And again, I split the yarn. There we go. This is why I need some different, I'm going to make myself some awesome stitch markers. I ordered all this stuff, guys. We'll see how they turn out. I'll share with you. I'm going to put one in here because these plastic ones are nice, but I have them pop so many times and I'll be in the middle of stuff and the stupid things pop off. There we go. Hopefully that's right. I think that's right. It'll be close. And those won't do anything because I'm casting off, so it's not going to go anywhere. But I'm going to have to put, you'll see, what I really should be doing is I'll have to go back through and I will have to pull this line out. I'm debating whether I want to do it on the live. It's almost, guys, should I do it on the live? Maybe I should. I'll have to pull my cast off line out to be able to accurately do it. So I'm really going to have to put stitch markers on every single one after that, if that makes sense. Or I could put a like a faux line in if I wanted to. I could do that. I don't know if I want to do that though. I'll look at it here in a minute and see. We'll get it off the machine and then, or get the machine off and here we'll look and see. Because I don't even know. Do I have enough? I don't know if I have enough stitch markers out here. Maybe I do, because it'd be 28 to 48. So I need 20 of them. Let me see. Let me put this up here. I may just use another piece of yarn. I think I might do that because it might be easier. Okay. So we need to do it with it inside out. And I don't want to pull on it yet because I got to fix these first. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to, let me pull that through. Is that for that side? That's for that side. So this must be my cinch line for here. Okay. Let me go. I am going to start where this one is. Do I want to? I think I'm going to use another piece of yarn. I want to fix this because if I don't fix it now, it's going to drive me crazy. I know it's taking. D, I'm fixing my mistake. Like I wasn't paying attention and I dropped like 3 stitches. I was able to fix one of them. But I dropped 3 because it fell out of my tension guide and I wanted to fix it on the machine. You can see right here, here's my drops. I'm going to try to fix them now. So what I'm going to do is instead of putting stitch markers in all of these, and I'm looking here, did I have this one in the right place? That one's there. I have this stitch marker in the wrong thing. It should be on that one. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Let me put it here. Instead of putting stitch, because I have to pull the cinch line out. So instead of doing that, I'm just going to use another piece of yarn. And I think actually, you know what? I was going to use purple. I'm going to use another color. Let me do that. I'm going to use something I can see really well. Where's my... Let's use some of this. Let me just use a piece of red. Okay. Excuse me, I'm burping on the live. That's very rude of me. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I think it's right here, but I'm not positive. So I'm going to go a little bit beyond this. And I am going to, what I'm doing is, let me show this to you guys. Okay, so right here is my cinch line. If you pull it up, like this line right here, you can see it'll pull up your last stitch, like the very last stitch, because that's what I went through when I cast off the machine. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to try not to get it underneath, but I'm going to put this little red yarn in there at each one of these where I cast off so I can pull it up if I'm having problems seeing it. And I'm going to put this through because I'm going to have to pull the purple cast off line out. And I don't want these stitches to fall, if that makes sense. I could just put stitch markers through all of them, but I don't think I have enough in my thing to be able to do it. And hopefully I made this long enough that, so this will just hold my stitches so that I can work on fixing those drops. And I would just redo the stinking hat, But I have lots of tie-ins because I did stripes, and and um I if I redo it, I'm going to end up wasting a lot of this yarn, and I really don't want to waste the yarn, if that makes sense. So I'm just going through and we're putting another line in so that I can take this other line out. And I won't take it out until I'm ready to like do the last little bit to bring it up. But it's really funny. I never have any problem with Heartland yarn at all. So I don't ever have to deal with fixing stuff with it. Well, I will tell you, when you have to fix the stitches, I have a lot of problems with them splitting, like the yarn splitting, which was giving me fits, especially when it's tight. Okay. So we're going through, and I have to get back to, we're almost there. Back to the beginning. And this is kind of just like a safety line. And then I'll have to rethread my cinch line again. And then I don't even know how it's going to look, because I think that where I put the stripe is going to be okay looking, but I don't even know. It's kind of funny. Okay, we're almost there. Living on a prayer. Oh, I got to be careful. That's probably like something I can't sing. Okay, so I'll leave that for now, and that's going to just be like my safety line. Okay. So now what I need to do is, this is how it would have been on the machine. Just like this, and then you roll it up and all the things, right? So I want to do it this way. So we're going to do, I'm going to get my, I think I'm going to use, oh, I don't have my metal, crochet hook. So I guess I will still use my white crochet hook. And I'm going to get underneath here. And I am going to get to where, like, I'm going to do this one first and make sure it's not all twisted. I'm going to get it underneath there. I'm going to go ahead and leave that stitch marker in there. And then I'm just going to do one at a time. I'm going to bring it over and pull it through. And you really have to be careful, because it can, like your lines, you want these to be all in succession, exactly how they're knitted. Otherwise it's going to be like it'll do like a crossover, and you don't want that. And see this, since it's not under tension, it's a lot easier to do this when it's off the machine than when it's on the machine. But it'll take some stretching to get it back to like where it needs to be and doesn't look dorky. But I will tell you, this is going to be on the inside of the hat, so it's not going to be the biggest deal if it's not perfect. So we're just doing this, and then the problem is I'm going to have to pull out, we'll see here, because I knitted the others up. I'm going to have to pull out what I knitted after, if that makes sense. So we're there, and now I have to pull this out. So, and hopefully I got the stitch marker in the right place up above. If I didn't, it could be a little problematic. We will find out. So what I'm trying to do is just bring it back up to the top, if that makes sense. Trying to get the stitch all the way back up to the top. And I'm just pulling them out one by one. I could release them all at the same time, but I don't really want to do that. I want to make sure that I'm okay. So you can kind of see what I'm doing there. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. Does it make sense? I know some of you will probably have to leave because it's late. That's fine. I might only do this one and then call it quits and finish it tomorrow, just because it's getting so late. Let's see how it's going to do though. And I'm pulling the other side out as I do this. Oh, I hope I didn't twist that. I don't think I did. And it looks like, oh, did I not do it in the right place? I'll have to watch here. But I went a little extra on the lifeline kind of thing, so I may not have put it in the right place. But there should be enough to hold it. The yarn is really sticking together, but it's doing okay. All right, let me see where my and then I'm going to beware. I don't want to be twisted here. So let me see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that, I'm going to put a stitch marker on that so I don't lose that because I reworked all that up to the top. So I think we're good there. That must have been an extra one that I had in there. Did I have more than, yeah. Oh, I left it in. That's what I did. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not right. I'm going to look and see how it looks though. You should just have the other side. I think I'm going to call it quits, guys, just tonight because I've got to get this all figured out here, but I'm going to fix it. You can kind of see where I've done it like already. You just have to, once I get it all done, I have to stretch it both ways. So I have to stretch it up and down and I have to stretch it side to side and I'll be able to get it back to the normal way. It's just a pain in the butt, but I'll be able to do it. So I'll take a picture of it when it's done. So you guys, so it's proof that I finished it. Proof, I promise you. But since it's kind of late, it's almost 9 o'clock and I'm a little pooped and I don't want to like mess it up. So anyway, yeah. So we're getting there. We got one side of it kind of done, almost up to the top, and then we'll do the other. We'll do the other one. I think it's going to look fine though once I get it done. All right, guys. So I'm going to let you go here. You have patience. I would have just pulled everything out and started over. Molly, honestly, it's a little easier when it's off the machine to fix them. It's just you got to make sure when it's all the same color too. I got to make sure that I don't have any of them twisted. And that's kind of what I'm looking for now is when I'm doing these rungs, I got to make sure that I'm doing them in the order that I'm supposed to do them. And that's how it can get a little messed up, is if you get it twisted. But once I get it, like once I get the stitch all the way up to the top and I stretch it, you're not going to be able to tell. You won't be able to tell it. It's just that I've got to make sure I get all this stuff straight here up at the top too. And I'm almost there. But anyways, looks good better in the morning. That's right, Cheri. All right, guys, so I'm gonna let y'all go here. Let me put my face back up here. I'm gonna let y'all go. So you guys, you got to see, like, you know, it happens to me, it happens to the best of us. I do think, guys, make sure my little stitch markers aren't going to fall off, but I do think this is going to look cute. So like with the stripe, I think it's going to look cute where we put it. So when I get it done, I will show it to you all, I promise. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. Everyone have a wonderful rest of your evening, whatever time it is where you are. And you know what I tell you? I say good night, like Deb said there. But stay cranky and come back on Thursday. I'll be doing the what's it called? Coffee and chat. That's what I'll be doing. So yeah. Thank you guys for being here. Have a wonderful rest of your night. Bye. Bye. Bye.